¿Qué pasa, gente? Tomen por el canal. Esta vez estamos en otro vídeo de Watch Dogs Legion. Y nada, ahora mismo acabo de, cuando hice el viaje rápido aquí, y como ven, estamos otra vez con nuestro bombero, nuestro constructor, que guía la madre esta, que me enseñaron una noticia ahí en la óptica de que están pidiendo los decks y toda la
We're
cosa.
here to find some documents we're calling the Malik dossier. Basically, it's the paper trail that proves Malik was behind the Canada House bombings. Problem is, these documents won't be on one computer. They'll be on dozens, scattered across the country.
So what do we do?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Let's have Malik take it.
Surge uses a supercomputer called Filament to process information drawn from the CTOS network. It's like Noodle if you could use it to search every document on every civilian, government or commercial device everywhere in the United Kingdom. Instantly.
Nice bags.
Break in and connect Bagley to a Filament administrative terminal. He'll do the rest.
As usual, in order to access the Filament admin terminal for your optic interface, you'll have to align the SIRS satellite network with my packet stream from Bloom Tower.
No, esta fue fácil.
Well done. Now I should be able to stream myself into SIRS's nasty little snoop computer, head to the basement and hack the Filament admin terminal. There's an intruder in the building security systems. Sorry, channel is being hacked.
I've taken control of building security. But I'd prefer to end this bloodlessly if you're willing to listen to reason.
Don't fucking listen. Zero Day took over Parliament security right before the bombings. This is their MO.
What are you talking about? I want DedSec gone, but no one else needs to die. You've proven yourselves very skilled, and I could put those skills to use. Join me. You can still make something of your lives.
Join Zero Day? Much as I'd love to peek behind the curtain, I'll pass.
0 Day? No, I mean sirs. You've practically been working for me anyway. And besides, we have a lot in common. We both use violence and manipulation to shape London into something better. The only difference is I know what I want it to be. Strong, stable, unified, safe. This is what I value. What about you?
Whatever the opposite of indiscriminate murder is, you dick.
Fine. If we can't convince each other, then I suppose killing will have to do.
Bueno. Quiero su madre, como nos invita después de lo que hizo, nos invita a que nos unamos. A ver, entre... Ah, es que... A la madre. Pensé que aquí lo que iba a ver era más... una forma de entrar, ¿no es? Uso el ascensor, sí, claro, pero ¿cómo entro aquí? Bueno, puedo entrar por acá también, te digo. No, ahí no se va a poder. A ver cómo entro.
Check your doors and corners.
Vamos a ver la camarita en este momento.
Damn it! They're gone!
hell?
Creo que sé cómo hay que desbloquear eso. Va a pasar por ahí. No, no es por ahí. A la madre, pues si no es por ahí ya no sé. Ah, por aquí. A ver, si tirándola por aquí. No. ¿Y cómo 10 meto la madre esta por ahí? No entiendo. Sí, ahí está. Ahí está, ya decía yo. Volviendo todo loco. Cogiendo descarga de todos lados. Ahí está, ya entramos por lo menos. Ok. Bueno, me parece que ya la tenga. Nada. Vamos a ver dónde tenemos que ir. A ver qué tenemos que hacer con Malik. A ver qué tiene este hombre. Madre mía. Signal Intelligence Response. Madre mía, ¿y esto? Pero esto parece de un museo más que otra cosa.
That central server is Filament's admin terminal. Connect me to it to gain access.
Ah, la madre, pero tiene drones, espérate. A ver cómo hago esto. Em, Creo que esa va a ser la única forma, así, más o menos. Que se pongan a traicionar y se pongan a disparar entre ellas. Para ir poco a poco quitándonos drones, digo yo, ¿no? Con esta va bien, pero bueno, a ver si así en este caso lo que deberíamos hacer entonces, vamos a cerrar esta aquí. Ok. Exacto, que queda ahí. Que no nos vean. Madre mía, esto es una tablet de la madre.
Well, shit, we've been locked out. Oh, and it seems Malik deployed the microwave drones.
Whoa, what?
Microwave drones, one of Filament's novel intrusion countermeasures. They use little microwave cannons to selectively destroy compromised hardware, sort of like chemotherapy for computers. The server room automatically seals itself while they're deployed.
What do I do?
Try hijacking one of the microwave drones and use it to shoot the other ones down.
Sí, pues eso quiero hacer, boludo, no ha sido normal. Bueno, pues esto será más que otra cosa esperar, será, no sé. Ojo, también creo que los puedo usar, ¿verdad? Piratea. Aquí está otro más, exactamente. Bueno, pues ya no los puedo piratear, son. Esperamos, le damos traicionar. Empiecen a dispararse ahí entre ellos. Me mató a uno. Y con este lo pirateamos. Y ahora este que me mata el dron.
Drones down, server room unlocked. And, buggery fuck, Malik has locked me out. He must have a hard line to the server.
What do I do?
A full power cycle will reset his connection and give us enough time to complete the intrusion. But Filament uses 3 quantum processors with independent power. We'll have to reboot each individually.
Unplug it and plug it back in. Got it.
Close enough.
Querían iniciar los servidores. Bueno, creo que hay unos cuantos que ya me quité de encima, diría yo. So, vamos primero. Bueno. Este primero. Wow, creo que era aquella mujer murió. Bueno, no culpa a nosotros, pero también es porque ella quería el hombre muerto, pero me refiero que nosotros culpándola y toda la madre no tenía nada que ver. Me imagino que vendrá gente también.
Could you do something about this drone? It can't seem to take a fucking hint.
Oye, de hecho llegué en 4%, ¿qué pasa? Esta es la descarga. Vamos a pegar. parece que hay uno por acá que no vi. Es que no estaba pendiente a esto. Ahí. Ahí está. Y ya me estaba volviendo loco y decía, espérate, ¿cómo no sube? ¿Cómo no sube? Otro.
Fuck off, you stupid drone. This isn't a picnic and I haven't got any jam. Would you look at this? A chain of custody documents for 40 kilos of Semtex. It ricochets through a dozen shell companies, but ultimately ends up registered to an address in Southall. And would you guess who lived across the street from it for 30 years? Victoria and Imran Malik, parents to one Richard.
That doesn't prove a thing.
Could you shoot this drone down? I'm asking politely to go away, but I'm afraid I don't speak dipshit. This microwave drone has been hanging around so long I've given her a name. I'd like to meet Ada. Would you mind killing her? Bugger off, you clinging little bastard. No, I am not your new daddy.
Madre mía, a como vamos ahora mismo.
Well, this one is heartwarming and incriminating. It seems that the areas of Canada House immediately around the bomb were evacuated in an unscheduled drill. I have an email chain here between the facilities director and an anonymous SIRS account.
Uy, me puedo
Funny that
matar.
didn't make the news.
You think it's incriminating that I tried to minimize the loss of life? Come on, that's so spinnable I'm motion sick.
Pero para moverte, que estás desactivado, hijo de tu madre.
This microwave drone is starting to be a real problem over here. Look at this. It's an unredacted mission report for 2 SIRS agents instructed to plant explosives as part of a training exercise. And it's signed and dated by the Home Secretary himself.
Seems it's a bad day to be the secretary.
Exciting! Did you know that the head of security for Canada House had a daughter stuck in a Cairo jail? And that she was pardoned the week before the explosion? Why, he would certainly owe a very, very big favour to the SRS officer who pressured the Egyptians, wouldn't he?
I suppose he would.
Me encanta como los dos están hablando.
Seems that Malik's given up having the microwave drones destroy compromised hardware.
Ah, la
Not
madre.
targeting you. The effect will be about the same, though. What do we have here? Straight from your own laptop, Malik. Case files on all these little sign-offs you've been running. Honestly, you might as well have titled this Evil Bomb Conspiracy, Doc.
That's enough. You can't do this. You mustn't do this. I won't allow it.
Quiere dispararle, ahí está. Y 97. Ahora el 99 se para.
Independent power has been rebooted. Return to the central core to complete the cycle.
Wicked, Bagman. Now let's find Malik and end this.
With pleasure.
Perfecto, vamos para el centro aquí. Y vamos para allá. No veo, pero
I'm
todo
fully
explota.
integrated with filament, and it seems Malik didn't quite have time to cover his tracks. I believe I can trace his position.
Do it.
Bueno,
All right, let's find you. Too old, too young, too ugly, too female. Ah, there he is. Hello, Malik. You've been disconnected. Is it just me, or does he look constipated? right. Wouldn't be a briefcase wanker without his briefcase. Oh look, seems someone's locked the door on him. Don't worry, there's no way that's going to... Oh, no, it worked.
Oi, what the hell, mate?
Well, that's a wrinkle, isn't it? Is he seriously going to try to get away in a car? A car connected to the city-spanning network of automated surveillance devices? That I control.
Auto drive now enabled.
Fuck! Hello again. You know, for all your scheming, you don't exactly think quickly under pressure.
En verdad el Bagley es un hijo de su madre, ¿viste? Siempre está haciendo cosas que te quedan loco. Ay no, lo hice mal, salí como un freaking anormal.
I sent the Malik dossier to every media outlet from the GBB to the Aberystwyth Sheep Farmers Gazette. It may take some time to sort through, but it ought to clear DedSec's name. At least for this particular thing.
And Malik?
Made the mistake of getting into a self-driving car that owed me a favor. It's taking him to a secure location.
Anyone got a reason we shouldn't just drive it right into the ocean? Going once.
Believe me, I'd love to, but he might be part of Zero Day. I just don't know how this all fits together, but we need to find out.
You hear that, Malik? You're going to help us for real this time.
Bloody hell, you insane robot! Slow down!
Ok, so iremos a algún lugar, o qué ocurre.
Malik has been secured at the safe house.
All right. Well, now that we have him, we should talk to him. Find out what he knows about Zero Day. Just don't get too close to him, all right? As long as he's alive, he's a threat.
Interroga a Richard Malik en la guarida. So, vamos para la guarida entonces. Madre mía. Qué locura. ¿Cómo se lo llevo con él? Es verdad que estuvo loco, ¿viste? ¿Cómo se lo llevo en el coche hasta acá? Bueno, me parece esto lo del Joker con Batman.
Hey, listen, let's cut to the chase. We know you're behind the bombings, the embassy and the earlier bombings too. So no more bullshit. Just tell us everything.
The earlier bombings, what are you... Oh, God, I've been captured by morons. I didn't do those bombings. I tried to stop those bombings. I am a patriot, and they called me a crank. Even Emma. But that's when I knew that intelligence wasn't enough. To save the Empire, I would need power, and fast.
It doesn't add up. You knew about Zero Day beforehand.
I'm a spy. So yes, I knew a few details about the biggest terrorist attack in recent memory. Truth to tell, I really did think Zero Day was you. That's just Occam's razor. But if you insist on a conspiracy, Albion stood the most to gain. Have you really not thought of this?
No need to insist on conspiracies. They're out there, mate. Just save your breath. Nothing you say will wipe your slate. Enjoy your new digs.
Oh, I doubt I'll be here long. These walls will fall along with all of you soon enough. This radical cooperative you created is doomed to fail, like they all are. I've seen it a dozen times in a dozen places. You will tear yourselves apart. You won't even need Zero Day or Albion or whoever. A single unified ideology, a single strong leader. These have been the characteristics of power for all of human history. Democracy and pluralism were anomalies, blips on the timeline. That's what you are, DedSec. A footnote in the history of the Empire. But now the page is turning, and you are not ready for what happens next.
Ok. Wow, este tipo en verdad da mal rollo y es un loco a la vida, en verdad. A ver qué tienen que decir estos locos. Juegos de espías. Bueno, si es que van a hablar, porque al parecer tampoco es que tengan mucho que decir. No. Bueno, voy a ir despidiendo y si hablan, pues lo vemos. Así que nada, gente, espero que les haya gustado el video y si denle like, suscríbanse. Y nada, espero que les esté gustando mucho. Los 800 giros que ha dado esta freaking serie, que ni me lo creo yo mismo. Quedó con 800 giros. Ay, vi esta máscara acá arriba. Ok. Y nada, gente, espero que les haya gustado el vídeo. Nada, y los veo en la próxima. Adiós.